David Wicks from Bombala Street, Nimmity Bell. I'm here to speak in favour of the bell to go on the Goldmack estate. Just bear with me for a moment. I'd like to speak in favour of the bell going on that site.
Mr. Wicks, I'm afraid we've had 3 speakers in favour of the bill already.
I'll move to hearing. I think he's got a twist on it.
He's got a different side, isn't it?
No.
I'm afraid the Code of Meeting Practice will not let you speak in support of the bill at this meeting.
So we want to go?
No, I'm afraid not. We are permitted to hear 3 speakers in support of the development application.
Can I put it in the
3
terms,
against.
and if I'm not speaking for it, I really wanted to speak tonight about a way forward for the community. I think it's important that councillors hear it. I would like to... Councillors, you have an opportunity to... I'm proposing a way forward because I think that if you are prepared to listen to what I have to say, I think that you may well end up moving on from this
Mr. Wicks,
point.
pardon me for interrupting, but your email to council staff requesting permission to address council said that you were speaking against the development application.
I'm not. Well, I'm sorry, that was a mistake then. Somebody assumed that I was speaking against it.
The email's clear. What are you going to say about that?
Well, the emails, someone may have misinterpreted my intentions tonight.
Well,
The email's very clear.
Mr. Wicks,
The email's very clear.
I'm afraid I may not let you speak in support of the development application this evening. So, in accordance with our Code of Meeting Practice, I must ask you to step down and invite another speaker to come forward.
So councillors are not willing to hear I mean, this has been going on for 4 years, and I'm trying to give you an opportunity to...
I appreciate that. I do appreciate that, but council is bound by its Code of Meeting Practice. As I stated at the beginning of this meeting, we are subject to it.
I'll speak against the bell then.
You'll speak against the bill. Well, then in that case,
From the point of view that
you may go ahead.
I think that, as I said, it's important that if you need to hear this, then it's the... My plan tonight was to come in. Are you starting now? Have I got 5 minutes from now?
We will start now. If you are speaking against the bill,
Against the DA.
as I said before, against the development application.
I'm not sure whether I can make it, but I'll try and blend it in with that statement.
I'm afraid that's too vague for council. You said that you would speak against the development application. We have had 3 speakers in support of the development application. We are not permitted to hear any more. So unless you're prepared to speak against the DA, I cannot permit you to speak.
Well, I'm speaking against the development application in the form that it has been proposed.
Look, Mr. Man, make a ruling. We can't stay here.
Pardon me,
Get on with it.
councillor.
Get on with it.
Councillor, you will hold your peace whilst I seek advice
Make
from
up your
staff.
mind.
I will make up my mind on the basis of advice. What are staff prepared to accept that as speaking against?
Essentially, the essence of my presentation tonight will be to speak against it unless something can be.
Are you proposing to speak against the development application?
From the point of view that I would like to see some inclusions in that. If not, I would speak against it.
Surely.
You may proceed on the basis that you are speaking against the current development application that is before council.
Okay, that's fine. I think I can make that fit in.
Please proceed.
From now, 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, well, at this stage we've got 26 submissions for and 26 submissions against the proposal. 4 years ago we had 100% support for the bell. What's changed this and the reason that the bell has been sitting on a trailer for 4 years is the issue to do with the sound. That's always been the issue for me. The issue is to do with heritage. I think you can rightly say that it's a heritage site of value to Nimmity Bell. There's a lot of the submissions were put in against on the basis of the heritage. I think that on that site, some of the heritage issues can be resolved by simple moving back slightly, back to where the heritage consultant had originally proposed the bell to go, which is in the line of Geldmacher House. I think that heritage thing can work. The issues for the ladies with the CWA, they're essentially losing a part of their forecourt if the bell goes in the right-hand side where it's proposed. If it was moved back, that would solve some of their issues. They're obviously concerned about the sound. I would speak against it from the point of view as it's proposed, in that there's some issues definitely for public liability on that site. Issues, currently the public liability is being paid for by Nimmity Bell Advancement Group, pay half of the public liability of that site, and the trustees raise the other half of that. So there's some concerns there. I think all of those can be worked through. I had a brief chat with one councillor the other day, and he proposed that council should pick up some of the tab for that. So the sound, for me, I would propose a way forward for this bell is for councils to accept that there's an issue to do with the sound. The daily ring of the bell is an issue for me, but I have no problem with ringing the bell for festive events, much the same as how it was originally proposed to me 4 years ago. So that's my only sticking point. I would speak against it ringing every day, so I'm happy to make that comment that fulfills the needs of council. But please consider this. I really would like that bell to go there now as a way of healing. I think it's important that councils deliver that, if not tonight, then at some stage in the very near future. But it's never been explained to me why we have to have a daily ring of the bell, so I can't accept that because I'm the person who lives next door to that. It throws up issues for me, and also obviously you've got 26 other submitters, or 25 other submitters there. So please consider a way forward that we can withdraw that request to put in the development application the daily ringing and go back to what it originally was. I think you'll find that the people who are against this, you'll find that resistance will drop away. It certainly will drop away from me. If we can...
Order, please. Members of the public gallery, please be silent.
Sadly, this is the environment that I've had to live in this for the last 4 years. Because I have an issue with daily ringing, that seems to have
He's made his own environment
out of this situation. But I'm going to be strong on it. I'm prepared to fight that all the way if need be. The issue with sound, councillors will know that there's a way forward in this. If the daily ringing is stopped, I'll be as quiet as a mouse.
Bullshit.
Thank you, Mr. Wicks. Are there any questions for Mr. Wicks from councillors?
So, Mr. Wicks, when you first say that everyone was in favour of the bell, you're saying that the community wanted a bell that would only be run...
The original proposal from me, from Howard Charles, we met in there with a council member, I can't remember when, about 4 years ago. We had a bit of a meeting there, and I heard that for the first time that the bell was going to be a static bell on display on the Pioneer Hall. I think it's a great shame we went away from that location because it's a much more visible location. But
so a static bell?
The static bell, and it was, Howard said that I said if you ring it every day, I'll be its worst enemy. And he said, no, the clanger is going to be taken out, and that clanger will be placed in the police station, and it will only ring on Bell Festival weekend. That was how it was proposed to me.
Order, please.
The Tower Charles and the crowd just said it's a lie.
Just one today, just one dong.
Are you asking me that question?
Yeah, how many times would they ring? It's just the once at 12 o'clock?
The proposal, as I understand, is to ring it 12 times at midday, so it's essentially being operated as a clock. I see no reason for that.
There are no further questions. Thank you, Mr. Wicks.
Thank you very much, councillors.
I call our next...